Wolves 0-2 Arsenal. The Gunners put recent results behind them with a win in the Midlands as Leandro Trossard's effort set them on their way to 3 points and top spot. Arsenal bounced back from a poor week to go back to the top of the Premier League with victory at Molineux. Gawang Patah has summarized for you. Martin Odegaard on target as Arsenal bounced back to go top in Wolves' win. 5 talking points. Wolves 0-2 Arsenal. The Gunners put recent results behind them with a win in the Midlands as Leandro Trossard's effort set them on their way to 3 points and top spot. Arsenal bounced back from a poor week to go back to the top of the Premier League with victory at Molineux. Successive defeats had threatened to wreck a campaign that showed plenty of promise, but 3 points at Wolves allowed Mikel Arteta's side to go to the summit. It is a position they will likely keep hold of until Manchester City are back in action in midweek. The Gunners dominated the early exchanges, having numerous efforts on Jose Sá's goals, before the hosts threatened to take a surprise lead when João Gomes had a shot pushed onto the woodwork by David Raya. Leandro Trossard's slice shot then gave Arsenal the lead just before halftime. The North Londoners have shown themselves to be impressive frontrunners, and when they took the lead, they didn't look back. Martin Odegaard made the point safe in stoppage time as the Norwegian converted from an acute angle. Arsenal's response. All eyes were on the North Londoners following their difficult week. Defeat to Villa saw them surrender top spot, and just days later their loss in Germany ended their hopes of winning the Champions League. 12 months ago, Arsenal eventually collapsed when results began to go against them. It is on them to prove that they're wiser for that experience, and they produced a strong away day showing to land the 3 points and put themselves back on top. They knew Manchester City weren't in Premier League action and Liverpool don't play until tomorrow. It means they're able to play their hand early. Last week they saw what happens when you have to respond. Pressure does funny things, especially at the business end of the season, and Arsenal have done exactly what they had to do. 2. Trossard's impact. When the Belgian made the switch to the Gunners last January, leaving Brighton, many expected him to provide impressive cover when the established front three needed to be rested. Trossard, though, has proved to be quite the buy and continues to come up with big goals. His strike at Molineux was his 14th of the season. Some of those have come at crucial times, against the likes of Everton, Porto, and Bayern Munich. The Belgian has been able to play centrally and on the wing, and is currently keeping Gabriel Martinelli out of the team as he proves he's more than just an able deputy. 3. Wolves limping to the end. Given they were tipped to face the drop when their manager walked out on the eve of the season, Wolves and Gary O'Neill can be more than happy with their work. Defeat to the Gunners, though, means the Molineux outfit have won just one of their last 6. Injuries are seriously beginning to take their toll on O'Neill's outfit. Several weeks ago, they had half an eye on a late run towards the European spots. That now looks to be beyond them, but a year that has exceeded expectations is threatening to run of steam as the team endured their longest winless run of the campaign. 4. The value of Havertz. Last weekend, it was clear that the German was asked to occupy a deeper role, and his influence was worse off for it. Havertz's best position was a regular talking point early in the season, following his expensive switch from Chelsea, but he's been impressive as a false 9. Havertz returned to that role at Wolves and quickly picked up where he'd left off. In some of Arsenal's impressive recent displays, such as the win at Brighton, it was the German who occupied the 2 opposition central defenders, and the 24-year-old was again having a positive impact on the game with Gabriel Jesus. The man signed as a central striker, playing from a wider role, which has given the team a strong balance this term. 5. Concern at left back? The Gunners' boss named Jakub Kiwior on the left of his back line, and it was the Pole who became the target of Wolves' attacks. Left back has been the biggest issue for Arteta in recent seasons, particularly from a defensive point of view, and his personnel tweak did little to help him. Oleksandr Zinchenko was the only man to be dropped from the 11 that lost to Aston Villa 6 days ago, with the Ukrainian beginning on the bench. Kiwior, though, found himself struggling against Gomez, who was the brightest sparks for the home side, but further shone a light on where Arsenal can clearly make improvements.